Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. It was just funny. I was just thinking, like I've mentioned before, I've owned businesses all my life. And it's funny because a lot of these, they're not, when I say business, I'm not talking about some big fancy business. No, some of them are just very little. And many of those times I had to start these businesses because of necessity. In other words, it's a service that I needed already and it wasn't being taken care of elsewhere. So I started my own company doing the same thing, and so I could take care of myself, and then I started adding on other customers. And what made me think about it is, I don't know, you can't see them, but we've got a lot of maintenance people out here this morning, and it was funny because they do all kinds of stuff. And what was funny about it is we had the one that was in charge of all the maintenance. We lost him. He went off somewhere else. And it was funny because nobody wanted to take charge. And so what we did is we'd have one take charge one week, another one take charge another week, and we just kept it like that until we could see who was really willing. That's the wrong word, because none of them were willing. None of them wanted the responsibility. That's why I'm making this video. I thought it was so funny because none of them wanted to take on that responsibility. All of them just wanted the easy money, and they don't want to take the responsibility. They don't want to take personal responsibility. They don't want to take responsibility over this hotel. And what was cool about it is we had each one do it for a week, and you can see, even though the one that we ended up getting didn't really want it, now you can see it where after he realized that he's going to have all that responsibility, even though he didn't know, maintenance. He fixes everything in this place, and he didn't know how to do it, and he was in charge of having other people do this stuff. So it was funny because he had to realize, okay, it's going to be my job, because they dumped it on me. That's what we did. And then now he does a really good job, and it's been probably a year or two, I guess, since he's been doing this stuff, been in charge of it. And so what it was is, when it started, he didn't feel like he had the confidence. He didn't have what it took to take on that responsibility. And I've talked about that, and that's what I've seen down here, is the people are held back so much they don't realize they can do so much. They don't realize it, so, and he was a good example. He didn't realize he could do as much as he can do. And now, like I say, he takes good responsibility. He knows exactly what he needs to do. Now, I'm not saying he knows how to do it. So, but like I say, he still makes mistakes. And that's what I talk about. I make mistakes. And but now he doesn't feel bad now when he makes mistakes. Before, he was scared to make a decision because he's scared he was going to make a mistake. Once you accept the fact that taking responsibility is, you're going to get the good and the bad, whatever comes along with it. Once you accept that fact, and then you can open your mind and see, this is a problem, what can we do to fix it? And you do your best to fix it. And if you fix it, good. If you don't, like we're talking about it in his particular case. Okay, we're trying to fix the faucet, and you try to fix it and try to fix it, and you end up breaking it. Just get a new one, and then you'll know better next time. Once you accept that fact, it makes it a lot easier. It makes it a lot easier, and that's what I am. That's what I do. I say I'm going to do this stuff, right or wrong. I'm going to do it. Now, if it turns out wrong, and then I've learned, and either I learned how to fix it next time, or I learned to just piss on it and get a new one and move on. And I use that mentality all the time. I guess what it is, I learned this a long time ago. I can't remember. I guess it's been, like I say, I was born and raised in the restaurant business, so maybe I guess when I was a kid I learned that, you're going to make mistakes. It's no big deal. And it's really funny because once you accept that fact that you can make mistakes and go on, man, the world opens up to you, just like this guy here. Like I say, I remember when he was just a peon working along over here with everybody else, go dig that hole, go move those rocks over there. You know what I mean? That's all he knew. He didn't know how to take responsibility. And now you just tell him, well, the shower's not working over there in room so-and-so, and then let him worry about how he's going to get that shower working again. So, and now he doesn't. He doesn't worry him anymore. And so what I'm saying is sometimes opportunity, not only, we see opportunity and we miss it, that happens sometimes also. So, mucho trabajo? Okay, bueno. Okay, bueno. And not only we miss it, but sometimes opportunity is dumped on us. And we need to realize it's an opportunity. And just go with it. Whatever happens, happens. Don't be worried about it. I say it's funny how many times opportunity we step over it, we go around it, we try to avoid it. It's funny. I still have the same problem now. There'll be somebody and I said something to them and everything's great and go on, and then I realize I should have gave him one of those copper coins. I should have done that. This particular person, I needed to put that little extra thing to make him remember me. And that normally it's that copper coin that makes them, but boy, they will remember me. But normally what I did is I give them the copper coin, my business card. And so those, a lot of times, those were missed opportunities. I had an opportunity to do something and I didn't do it. And so it still happens to me now. And so that's what I'm saying. So it's no big deal, but the big deal is to have your eyes open for that opportunity, not just step over it or go around it, but you see it's an opportunity. Do something with that opportunity and move on, because that opportunity, no telling where it's going to go. But you have to realize it's an opportunity and do something about it. And sometimes I thought it was an opportunity and it wasn't. So I just wasted my time. Got a little bit of practice. So what? But I say, opportunity comes in all forms, shapes, and sizes. And I'll tell you, it doesn't matter if they're little opportunities or huge opportunities. It doesn't make any difference. Because what makes an opportunity is how little it is, it can grow to tremendous sizes. That's what I'm saying. I needed a service. I wasn't, maybe somebody was doing it, but they weren't doing a good job at it. So I started my own company doing that same service for myself, and then I enlarged it to doing other people. That's one of the things I did in the oil business. That's why I got so big in the oil business so fast, is I took advantage of the opportunities that were available. My eyes were open. Okay. This is Mike. NoStressMike.com.